Come join me on this crazy adventure, how I find out how food really makes it onto your plate. We all grasp at some level the profound impact slavery had on sculpting this nation. But it is important to recognize that it was the unparalleled knowledge and relentless toil of enslaved Africans that laid the foundation for our economic power. It's their enduring legacy that brings us to our next stop, Anson Mills. Founded and run by Glenn Roberts, Anson Mills grows and mills heirloom grains, legumes, and oil seeds, including, among others, organic Carolina Gold rice. Glenn, thank you so much for having me here.
It's great to have you on this lovely spring day in Arkansas.
I got lost coming here.
The entire area here goes on for hundreds of miles, and it all looks like that.
I want to talk with you about Anson Mills.
Yeah.
How did it start? How did you get here?
I woke up one day and I was building hotels and restaurants and all over the United States and said, okay, I'm done, and burnt all my clothes in the parking lot. Got in my car and drove across the river to a Carolina Gold rice field and said, okay, this is what I'm doing from now on. 25 years later, we've got this all over the United States now.
And what is this?
Well, no one in their right mind would grow what's called a landrace crop because it doesn't yield. If you look at this field, it looks fantastic, but it's yielding 30% of what a modern field would do, absolute maximum, and 10% for the best super hybrid, CRISPR, you name it, goes on AI forever.
So why are you doing it?
Because culinary-wise, aroma profile-wise, and history-wise, we owe it to the enslaved, we owe it to our chefs, and we owe it to the history of this country because this is the money that made America.
Before the Civil War, Carolina Gold, a sweet, non-aromatic rice, was the dominant rice grown in the United States and commanding the highest price in the world rice market. Production decreased sharply after the Civil War, in large part because it became much less profitable without enslaved labor. And the last commercial crop was in 1927. Glenn and Anson Mills have been central to the rediscovery and revival of Carolina Gold rice. So is this heirloom rice?
It is, but a better word for it is landrace. Landrace means by the hand, done with the hand selection, and always a woman.
Really?
Always.
Well, this is a good segue. Who are we here to meet? Hi, Hallie.
Hi, I'm Hallie Schaffner.
I'm David. Nice to meet you,
Nice
David
to meet
Moscow.
you.
This is yours.
Yes.
Real deal.
Yes, I am a 6th-generation rice farmer.
So you have Carolina Gold, and I
do.
need it for our chef, Kenyatta.
Yes, we can do it by hand, and we can put it through a tabletop mill today.
Beautiful. All right, shall we go?
All right. So you can see how tall it is.
Yeah.
Most farmers do not grow rice that's this tall.
Why grow Carolina rice when you have sort of regular white table rice?
The variety is genetically unchanged for 300 years. When it cooks, it has this wonderful kind of nutty aroma, and it maintains that in the taste.
This is awesome. All right, well, let me get some.
Yeah. You know what's great about this rice is that it kind of stands on its own. It's not a side dish, it is the main course. And because it doesn't yield well, it's actually pretty exclusive. You know, it's like the certified Angus beef of rice, right? We only produce a little over 1 million pounds a year. For rice, that's not a lot.
Well, we were looking around for Carolina rice, and it was hard to find.
And we're the only people that grow it,
Well, now we know.
at least in Arkansas.
I could stand here all day and talk to you about rice, but I need to mill this. So let's go back to the office.
Let's do it.
Meeting Glenn and Ellie and witnessing the remarkable revival of Carolina Gold rice highlights the invaluable contribution they make to the culinary world. Not only do they protect the integrity of this extraordinary grain, they also preserve its heritage, its flavor, and its story. And now, it's time for me to mill. Okay, I think Chef's gonna be pretty happy. Thank you so much for
You're
walking
so
me through
welcome.
this. I learned a ton, and thank you for doing the work you do. I got my rice for Chef. Carolina Gold. Next, we're headed to Nashville to visit Smoking Oats Butchery and Market, where we'll learn the intricacies of making andouille sausage. I have all the ingredients in the pantry. I've slaughtered a pig before, I've got pork, I've got garlic, I've got onions. But this is the gentleman who's gonna help me make the sausage. Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
David.
William Cruz.
This place looks awesome. Can you show me around in there?
Yeah, come on in. Feel very strongly about the quality of what we sell, and I feel very morally driven in making sure that food that goes to people is wholesome.
So you might have a sausage for me.
I do.
You have an andouille.
Yes.
There's a little problem.
Why is that?
It's got red wine in it. Unfortunately, I can't use red wine because I have yet to make it from scratch.
Now, I like the red wine, but you could either do bourbon, you could do white wine.
The bourbon is in the pantry.
I could do a little bit of bourbon in there. It
Okay,
would give it
in
a
lieu-
slightly different flavor than what I usually make, but it's going to be tasty.
All right, bourbon it is.
Okay, maybe this will be the future of it. As you can see, andouille has got a lot in it. Pork shoulder, keto bacon, Hungarian paprika, smoked paprika, onion powder, ground black pepper, sea salt, oregano, coriander, cayenne, chili flakes,
Brown sugar?
but it's extra caramely. And this is our bourbon. Yeah, we're gonna mix it up a little bit, slap it on in there. That way we get all that good stuff that's stuck to the bottom. All right, you wanna push all that through?
Yeah.
We're about done there. We're ready to stuff. These are just hog intestine.
Do you have to have a knack for that, or is that pretty easy?
Go for it, give it a shot.
I don't even, what the heck? How are you even doing this? Oh, maybe. There we go, there it is. There's a twist in there. All right, I'll let you get in there.
All right.
Expertise, baby. Nothing beats time. A good chef always tastes their creation to check the balance of ingredients. So we cooked up a bit of the sausage.
They're gonna be screaming hot.
Oh, wow.
Is it working?
Yeah. Oh, it's feisty.
I almost might put a little more bourbon in it. What do you think?
I'm down. He's talking about putting more bourbon in this baby. If he keeps it, he'll have to call it the Moscow.
Got it figured out, which is
Holy smokes. Is there any method to this madness? Can I jump in?
you want it to be firm, but not too firm. And if you got a good flow, it should just slide right through your hands there. You shouldn't have to do too much with it. That's maybe a little bit too tight. Oh. See, now you got a buster there.
Trying something new is always slightly unnerving. And then obviously when you're sitting in front of somebody who knows exactly what they're doing, it's like the professor's eyes on you, which makes it just not fun. Holy smokes, are we at the end of this?
You're just about at the end.
I got my andouille with bourbon, my first original recipe. Let's see what Chef thinks.